Hello. Good evening. How are you today? I hope you're well. I hope you are having a lovely bank holiday Monday. If you have a bank holiday, if you don't have a bank holiday, I hope you have a lovely Monday. I hope you're having a lovely Monday. It's time for YouTube live stream, our May live stream. Good evening, Rob. How are you today? I hope you've had a good day. Hello, Tiberius, who I may know via another name, but if not, I'll call you Tiberius until I figure out. Good evening. Yes, very good evening to everyone. Good evening, Phil. How are you today? Bambi, you're here. Hope you're good. A rainy day at work, Rob. Ooh. Yes, it rained a bit here as well. It was a sort of loud rain, you know, thick droplets, but not for very long. Yay. Good evening, everyone. Yes, I had a nice day. I had a live stream this morning. I was inside for it. I was. So that was something. You had glorious sunshine, Phil. Wow. That's pretty great. Nice. Yeah, it's gone really dull here. It was sunny for a bit. It was sunny for a bit, about 4, and then it stopped. Oh, I definitely recognized your username. But I couldn't remember if I normally called you something else. Used to be a regular viewer of your live stream, but then my work schedule changed and I couldn't join in anymore. But it's changed again now, so might be able to start watching again. Yay! That makes me happy. Yay, good to have you back. It's quite cold here. Not grey, but cold. Yeah, it's got colder. I mean, not cold. It's been like 9-ish degrees, 10-ish degrees. So not cold, cold. You know, if this was 2 months ago, I'd be very happy. But last week was so warm and lovely. It feels colder because of that, you know? Yay, lovely to be back. Awesome. It's always good. It's always good. You watched Star Wars yesterday. Ooh, which one? That's cool, Rob. To celebrate May the 4th, we played some Star Wars Fortnite yesterday to celebrate May the 4th. Lovely not to be working nights anymore. Oh, that is good. That is good. Yeah, not winter cold, but spring cold. Exactly. That's the right way to put it. Yeah, exactly. Cold for spring, but not for general. Yeah, working at night can be tough. I'm not sure I'd be good at I don't think I'd be very good at it. So yay for a new work schedule. Oh, and New Hope, the theatre version. Nice, Rob. That sounds like a good time. I should have watched some Star Wars yesterday. I didn't even think of it. But Andor is out now, so once it's all released, I'm going to watch it on Disney Plus. Takes its toll on you. I can imagine. I can imagine. You'd have to be awake to really be effective at night work. Yes, I think that's one of the prerequisites. Yeah, I am very much a morning person. It gets to around 7, 8 p.m. and I am no longer quite there. Tried to see Revenge of the Sith with my brother, but neither of us considered that maybe it wasn't in cinemas anymore. Oh. A floor, Bambi, a floor. So that's what I was doing wrong. Yeah, I don't even remember what I did yesterday. Oh, I had D&D. That's what I had. I had D&D and I read in the evening. I guess that's a fair enough reason to not have watched any Star Wars. But I'll be watching Andor soon. I'm very excited. We did have a fun Fortnite stream, Rob. The new season of Fortnite is Star Wars themed. No writing this week yet. I've been looking into some software for writing, as opposed to using like Word or something, Google Docs. So I had a trial and I was looking at it. I have come to the conclusion that I'm probably not going to get it, and I'm going to just write on LibreOffice, which is what I was planning on doing. So that's where my writing time has been going, into researching this software. But I'm going to go back to writing properly tomorrow. What I did today was I went through I've got a document which is all my world building notes, and I went through it so that it would get back in my head, and then I'm going to start properly. Belinda said hi. Did we miss Linda in the Fortnite stream? No, we didn't, did we? I didn't see any comments. Should we stop mentioning our favourite things of the month? Feel free, Phil. Fair enough. I will keep you motivated by asking, have you written yet? Over and over again. Oh, yes. Actually, Bambi, that will probably be very motivating, so feel free to do that. Oh, and Discord. Cool. Oh, you scared me, Rob. You scared me. I thought I'd been ignoring somebody. So yes, I am trying to write a book, and I'm currently in the world building stage, but I'm actually getting quite far in the world building stage. I was very stuck for quite a while, and last week I motored ahead. So if I could motor ahead a bit more, then I feel like by the end of May, I might be ready to actually start properly planning. But we'll see. Writing a book, what if? Yes, writing, well, I guess. World building in the hopes of future writing my book is one of my favorite things in the month. You wrote your early short stories on a typewriter. Nice. Yes, the words are yet to come, and the plot is yet to come. But the world building is coming. Places have names now. People don't have names, but places do. You're a pen person. I don't think I could. I used to write by hand a lot, and I still write a diary freehand every night, but I don't think I could write a book freehand. I'm so glad autocorrect didn't botch that one. The plot writes itself after you've built the world. I hope. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I'm getting something of a storyline. I just need to get a few things sorted. I think I've got to get my magic. I've got to iron out some things with my magic. And then I think some plot things will get easier. So that's what I'm going to work on. But I did politics. I made 5 political systems. Kind of 6 last week. I was very proud of myself. It's a fantasy. It's a fantasy world. And yes, it has some magic. What media have you consumed the past 4 weeks that we wouldn't know about? Ooh, interesting, that you wouldn't know about. I I wouldn't say it's a romantasy film. It has a bit of romance in it, but it's more of like a high fantasy. But it does have some romance. I'm not sure, Bambi. I tend to talk about everything. You can barely stop me talking about media I consume, so I'm not sure if there's anything that I haven't talked about. You know? I've been enjoying Chess Masters on BBC Two, which finished last week. It's made me want to learn how to play chess again, but I feel like I may have talked about this in the last stream. Another question. I've been reading a lot of books. I read 10 books in April. 10. 10, which is the most yet. I haven't made my little roundup video thing. I may do one in May at some point. Yeah, my Discord is a bit like a diary. I know, so many books. I've been reading the Throne of Glass series, which I've been really enjoying. It's got some flaws, but I've been enjoying it so much. I've been reading from the library I got, been reading the Gilded Ones series. I've read some more of Folk of the Air. I finished the Folk of the Air series. I read a book called Caraval, which I didn't like. I read a book called Wayward, which I liked. Which of the 10 books is your favorite this month? Yeah, 100%ed 10 books. Wild. And I DNF'd one book. So I read parts of 11 books, but one of them I only made it about like 3 chapters in before I had to gracefully depart. I really liked the second Throne of Glass book, which I think was called Queen of Midnight. I have discovered a problem with romantasy, which is a lot of them have similar names, and it's making it quite difficult for me to remember what the names are, especially within series. There's a lot of series, and every book is called something like The Something of Something and Something. There's also Something of Something, that's a classic. There's the Something Ones. There's what else? Something Less or Something Full. I approve of DNFing. Sometimes you have to use your own quality control if others don't. Yeah. I also approve of DNFing. I didn't used to. I used to feel like I had to finish any book that I started. Yeah, the something and the something, exactly. Yeah. It's tough. It's tough. I can't remember things. Or just, something, something, 2 words. Yeah, because I feel like I don't know. I feel like when I was a kid, I felt like I had to finish books, because you're in school and stuff and you feel like you have to, you have to finish the book. And then I started reviewing, and obviously I firmly believe that you should not review a book that you haven't finished. So if I wanted to review it, I had to finish the book. So I finished a lot of books that I probably should have not finished because of reviewing. But then eventually I decided that that was very, very silly. And so I started DNFing books, and I've never looked back. In the time that I could spend reading this book that I'm not liking, I could be reading another book that I like. Yeah, I think so too, Rob. My dad refuses to DNF anything, even when he hates the story characters and writing style as a child. They're so almost forgivable. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I firmly believe in DNFing. I like imagining your dad as a child. Was there a book you would have not finished but you pressed on to do a review and at the end of the book you loved it? No. No, I don't think so. There have been books that I've thought about DNFing, but I have kept reading because there's been like something that's been enjoyable. But like I've known that. And I've kept reading because of that. Um but I've never like got to love it, I think. And there's probably books that I started and like got halfway through or something and wasn't having a great time and then really enjoyed it by the end. I mean, there's definitely books like that, but I don't think I would have been close enough to stopping. Oh, did not finish. Sorry, Rub. Did not finish. It's just like a category that you'd give like a book that you didn't finish. And they all lived happily ever after. Oh my god, pull that one out of the bag. Exactly. Yeah. Can you share a word you've come across recently that got you searching the dictionary? Oh, interesting, Max. What a question. But I'm not sure I have. Um, Occasionally I have to Google words so I can figure out how to spell them. Any from connections? Gosh. There probably is something. Cytotoxic and cytostatic. Oh, those are good words. A new course I'm on for work. Oh, that's exciting. There you go. Max, we've got some. I definitely have to Google those. There you go. They're from right now, this moment. I don't know what those words mean, so I'm going to have to search for them. Tiberius has saved us, saved me from not being able to answer the question. There probably is something. They are a type of chemicals you use in chemotherapy. Ah. My online dictionary is always on when online. I'm always on the thesaurus. I'm all about the thesaurus. And etymologies of words. I've got really into etymologies of words because I'm using them for making my names of things. As opposed to using. Previously, I have been a big fan of like a thesaurus for helping me with naming things. But for this book, I am doing the etymologies and it's so good. Cytotoxic destroys cancer cells, and cytostatic slows down or stops the growth of cancer cells. Oh, cool. Yeah, etymology is so cool. Love a bit of etymology, yeah. Yeah, I wanted all of the months to have names that were like etymologies of numbers. So I've been doing a lot of etymologies of numbers. And then all sorts of things. But yeah, etymology is so fun. I think it's just like this. I think the site is just called etymology that I'm using. And I'm obsessed. I am obsessed. Etymonline.com. Used to have an encyclopedia of etymology, and it was one of my favorite books to thumb through. It's so interesting, isn't it? And also you learn like some words are derived from words and you didn't even think that they were derived from the same place, you know? Also love looking up sources of common phrases. Yes, that is really cool. It's a specific book I'm thinking of, but I've forgotten what it's called and who wrote it. So, okay. Now, I'm still trying to think of a word that I've come across recently that's got me searching in the dictionary. Oh, yes, I saw Carolyn had put a comment in the Discord, Rob. I'll do that after. I'll look at that after the stream. He wrote A Short History of Drunkenness, but that's a different book. Ooh, that's cool. Yeah, has anybody else watched any, well, or experienced any media this month that's a favourite that we haven't talked about yet? I feel like I've read some other books this month. Do I want to talk about them? Monument Valley 2. Ooh, what's that? Puzzle games at the moment. Ooh, that's fun. Yeah, I like a good puzzle game. I've played Candy Crush for years. I haven't played in a while though. Been watching the Green Hornet TV show starring Bruce Lee and some other bloke. Ooh, fun. That is fun. A puzzle game, quite addictive. I was warned but jumped into it and can safely say, yep, addictive. Okay, Monument Valley. Oh, I also read The Priory of the Orange Tree this month. I didn't mention that one. And okay, I remembered every other book that I read of the 10. The Green Hornet, that was on when I was little, and I used to get so excited for every new episode. Cool. I played a puzzle game called Flow at some point, but I've sort of stopped that. But I can't leave Candy Crush. I haven't played in ages, but it's still on my phone. You watch some video essays about Studio Ghibli movies. Nice. It's a long time since I've seen it. Are you enjoying it, Phil? Never knew it was Bruce Lee's first TV series. Awesome. So any game by Amanita Design, I recommend any of them, but Machinarium to start, maybe. Cool. Machinarium. What a good name. Oh, look, it's like cute robots. Well, I do like a cute robot. Was looking up Bruce Lee stuff as I was in a kung fu mood and stumbled onto it on YouTube. The entire series is on there. Oh, cool. If anybody wants to watch some Green Hornet, it is available for you. I repeat machinarium to myself every time I see it written down too. I'm doing it right now. It's a fun word. I like words like that. Machinarium. To go back and watch it again. Ooh. Watch lots of Lost Records reviews. Nice, Rob. I've been watching a lot of TikTok this month. I've got into TikTok. When I get properly into writing, I want to make a writer talk. So I've been watching a lot for research and stuff. So it would be nice to have somewhere to talk about writing. Oh dear, sorry. I have another favourite. I got a bracelet with gems on it. Can't face TikTok. Yeah, it depends the area you end up. I'm in the writer area and the book area, which is pretty fun. So yeah, I got this little bracelet with crystals on it. Isn't that cool? It was made for me special. I was at a craft fair and this person who was selling crystals had bracelets for kids. And I don't know if you can tell, but I have tiny wrists. Like they're very small. Like I don't know if you can see, but my finger, like if I put my hand around my wrist, there's like a massive gap. It's like extensive. Like I have very small wrists. Um, so yes. So I was trying on the kid bracelets because I was like, maybe I'll finally be able to find a bracelet that'll fit me. And they were so close to fitting. They were really close. So I was trying on several. And they were so close to being perfect. So she offered to make me like a mouse wrist size bracelet, basically, which was like the kid bracelet, but with a couple more gems on it just to make it slightly bigger because it was so close to being perfect. So she made this to me and sent it to me in the post. And it's the first bracelet I've ever had that's fit. But that's a bit. Yeah, like watches are a nightmare. Like smartwatches are actually pretty good for me because they make them like the straps are more adjustable than standard watches, but a standard watch very difficult. So yeah, I'm happy because smartwatches tend to be better because I've got a Fitbit and I've got the small strap and it's not even on the final hole. Excellent service. You could mention her by name if you want, but only if you want. I should mention her by name. I'm not sure I can. Recommend a pink salmon dial in Bambino. Isn't it cool? The bracelet. If you ate more chips, you could fatten those wrists. No, I don't think I can. Oh, advice from a watch expert. Okay. I'm gonna. Pink salmon dial. Bambino. Oh, it's very pretty. Is it good size for tiny wrists then? It might need flagship heritage. Crikey, am I in a place with lots of watch people? Bambino the hooligan. 38 millimeters fits most wrists. Okay. That might fit me. Stopped having a wristwatch ages ago. Yeah, I can't survive without a watch. I can't. I used to wear like 4 watches. No, 2 watches. 4 watches? I used to wear 2 watches just for fun. I had 2 watches and I liked them. Do you not get into watches? Okay, I won't get. Yeah, I don't think I could get into watches. It would be too disappointing. Or the watches that couldn't fit me. But yes, so I'm very happy with my custom made bracelet. Yeah, that's true. With your job, it would be tricky. But the thing is, because I always wear this watch, when I take this watch off, like my wrist, this wrist is even smaller than the other one. Like it's been affected by the watch. Like I can even get my little finger around my wrist, whereas this one I can just about get my little finger around my wrist. It's probably also useful to know that I have small hands. You're looking forward to Thrashing City / being thrashed by City. Autocorrect added the capitals to City so we know whose side it's on. Ah, yes, the FA Cup final. Oh God, what just happened to my voice? Yes, I am very excited about the FA Cup final. I am a Crystal Palace supporter, for context, anyone. So I will be supporting them in the FA Cup final in a couple of weeks. I'm very excited. You have a pocket watch, Rob. Nice. Overexcited, it seems. Breathless with excitement, yes. I'm actually really looking forward to that day. I think about it at least a couple of times a day because we've got like FA Cup final and we've got Doctor Who and we've got like Eurovision. You seem very, yes. You seem very emotional about that cup final. I can hear it in your voice. Yes. Breathless with excitement. Yeah. It just came over me, you know? Oh dear. Oh, I see, Rob. I kind of like how they do things with the football leagues here. When was the last time they were in a cup final? I don't know. They've been FA Cup finalists 3 times, apparently. 1990, 2016, and 2025. So 2016. I feel like I remember that. I don't remember the 1990, but I have a scarf from that final. I have a scarf from the 1990 FA Cup final. I remember seeing the 2016 one, and obviously the 2025 one is this one. Be around the Clapham area for it. Whatever happens, there will be related noise that will disturb me. Well, I hope you have a nice time anyway, Bambi. How did you get the scarf? I think it was my dad's, but I don't know how he got the scarf. He may have been there. I don't know. um, he may have been there. I can get it. It's just over there. It might not be riveting content, though, for you just to be watching a blank screen while I go and get a scarf. But if you want me to get the scarf, I will get the scarf. Or I could put a picture of it somewhere. Oh, what color is the scarf? It is perhaps unsurprisingly red and blue. Yes, peak entertainment, Max. The streamer just leaving. Is being a fan of family tradition? No. I am the first member of the family to be from here, so they're my local squad. So I am the Crystal Palace supporter in this family. Does anyone support a tiny football team? I'm a fan of Kersley Rugby Club because they were my local team growing up. That's cool. Oh, yes. Anybody, fans of smaller teams? For a short second, I had the vision of you in a football stadium. Why, Rob, I've been to football stadiums many times. You're acting like this would be odd, but I've been to many football matches. Absolutely the same here. We're second to be born there, but my older brother isn't remotely interested. Cool. There are more team members than spectators at Keras. I hope I'm not butchering the name too extremely, Tiberius. But that's cool at Kersley matches. I feel like that's cool. There is like a Croydon team, and I keep an eye on them on Twitter, but I've never seen a match of theirs. Support Matlock Town. Ooh, that's fun. Kersley. Ah. Okay, so I have been butchering it. Cool. Kersley. Not Kersley. Kersley. I'm writing from the corner. Yep, I'm not really in my football supporter era right now, let's say, since you've known me, Rob, I'd say. But as a kid I was much more of a football fan. I'm still a fan, but I don't keep track of what's going on with matches and stuff. The FA Cup final will be the first Crystal Palace match I have watched in probably 2 years. As a child, I supported Skeleton Rovers, but they were my team as I have a squad of skeleton figures I used to play with, kicking a ball around. That's awesome, Phil. That's awesome. What a good team to support. This corner rule you have is hugely unfair. I can't believe you instigated it. Well, Rob instigated it. Rob, don't worry. You don't have to. Bambi's making me feel bad about making you right from the corner. Izzy Sutty is from Matlock. Oh, cool. Only get to know about sports by accident. Fair enough, Rob. Fair enough. Yeah, I am less into sports than I used to be. It made you feel bad, man. I feel bad now. Oh no, don't feel bad. Now I'll feel bad. Again. They were your table football team. They used to beat the Smurfs regular as they could stay on their feet easier. That's cool. I like it, Phil. I used to play Subbuteo a bit. That's table football, isn't it? I've still got my Subbuteo set. Izzy Sutty is? Cool. Clive Owen is from Kersley. Wow. That's pretty cool. That's not a bad celebrity. It's certainly pretty famous. I need to stop playing with this bracelet. I had Subbuteo. That was the pitch. Oh, cool. And then the skeletons fought the Smurfs. Wow. That's pretty great. But I broke all the little guys to substitute them. Oh no. I only had one breakage. I can't remember. I think it was one of the players of one of the teams. Bit unsteady on his feet, bless him. But that was my only casualty. And you could still sort of play with him. It just looked a little odd. What was that TV program about Subbuteo? Do you remember? Was there a TV program about Subbuteo? That's fun. A drama series? Were like the characters the little Subbuteo figures? Or was it about the creation? I've got so many questions. Was it about the creation of the game? Playing for real. Oh, okay. Playing For real. Wow. Scotland. Yeah, I don't remember it, but it was from 1988, so that might be why I don't remember it. That's fun. Don't think I followed the actual rules. Ah. I had a friend who played, so we used to play. But he had all the fancy stuff. He had like, you know, the mat that wasn't just a bit of cloth, it was like a full mat, and he had different teams. I had just like the default teams that came with the set, you know, red and blue, but he had like actual teams with actual football kits. It was all very fancy. I just had the standard. Remember a Morecambe and Wise sketch where they were Subbuteo players on a table? That's all I can offer. That's fun. I'm misremembering. Oh, that's not fun. No, a similar football game with kicking figures. Oh yeah, I've seen one of them, Rob. Oh, they were table footballers. That makes sense. I feel like I remember something about that, Bambi. Were they like on the sticks? Is Subbuteo international? That's a good question. How popular is Subbuteo in the rest of the world? Mouse likes the sketch where the seats go up and down. Yes, my favourite Morecambe and Wise sketch of all time is just this random sketch where they're just singing and there's three of them and they're on stools and the stools just keep going up and down and they're reacting to the stools going up and down. And it just cracks me up so much. It's just my favourite. I love it. It's just my absolute favorite. I don't even know how to describe it so you'd be able to find it online, but it's just it cracks me up so much. I don't even remember who the third person is. It's just so funny. You'd know it if you saw it because it's like it's the visual, you know? If you see a sketch with three people on stools and they're singing and the stools are going up and down, that's the one. Yeah, because it's Morecambe and Wise, exactly. But like, there's so many amazing Morecambe and Wise sketches. You know, like the piano one and the toast and the breakfast, and you know, there's so many fantastic sketches. And then this random one with the stools is my favorite. Top 5 comedy sketches. Oh, that would be fun, Tiberius. I went through a big sketch comedy phase though. It could be very tricky for me to make that video. Yeah, it could also be tricky with copyright. Yeah. I never got into Tommy Cooper, no. I got into Tim Vine, who is like a similar vibe, and that's the nearest I've ever got to getting into Tommy Cooper. Yeah, I posted it in Discord years and years ago. Years and years. Pen behind the ear. I wanna know what this sketch is. Has it got a name? Morecambe and Wise sketch. 3 stools going up and down. I'm sure that'll work. Yep, no, it hasn't worked. 3 stools. Nope, can't get there. Can't find it. I've said wow a lot this stream, but this wow is disappointed in your hatred of Cooper. I have no hatred of Cooper, just it's never been my thing. Because I only know Monty Python. I've watched like all Monty Python, but Monty Python isn't my vibe either. Oh, feel free to. I mean, I recommend Morecambe and Wise YouTube rabbit hole, Rob, if you fancy it. You know, it's a fun time. Oh, was Pen Behind the Ear a Tim Vine thing? Ah, yeah, German TV. I used to like the sketch show called like Big Train, and there was another one, and I can't remember what it was called. There was a radio one called Cowards that I was obsessed with. There was a magician I used to like a bit as a kid. Well, not a lot. Ah, the great German comedies. You love Big Train. It was great, wasn't it, Bambi? Found a song I had heard a long time ago recently. Ooh, nice, Max. Big, yeah. I like Big Strain, but I feel like Big Train is better. Oh, nice, Max. Strongly recommend looking for Pen Behind the Ear on YouTube later. Okay. Nice. Yay, thank you for the recommendation. Pen Behind the Ear. Pen Behind the Ear. I must have seen this. Do the staring competition every stream. I've not won yet. I must have seen this. Pen Behind the Ear. Oh, I have seen Pen Behind the Ear. Fun times, fun times. I used to be really into comedy, so whenever I talk about comedy and stuff, it gives me like this weird nostalgia, which is fun. Remember Marie Therese, a Swiss comedian? She was Swiss French, I think. Ah, yeah. Modern comedy, I know less. Yeah, there's not so much sketch comedy that I can think of nowadays. I'm not sure I could tell you any stand up. I probably wouldn't know about any stand ups unless they've like hit the mainstream, you know? Maybe some TikTok comedians and stuff. Oh, I did follow a comedian on YouTube a while back. Oh, I'm not going to be able to find him before the end of the stream. Oh, yep, always been a big Bill Bailey fan. I posted the shares sketch on the 7th of the 6th, 2021 in the Happy Place. Wow. Phil, thank you for the research. Crikey. 2005 to broadcast Doctor Who, Rob. Ooh. Really liked German TV when I was there. Lots of good documentaries and interviews. That's cool. Okay, I want to find this comedian now. I'll have to go to my subscriptions. Sorry, everyone. This is very important. Manage? I want to see my subscriptions. Oh, great. It's in alphabetical order. Most react new activity. Josh Johnson. Josh Johnson's really funny. Have you seen heard any of Michael Spicer's stuff? I don't think so, Bambi. Stopped watching TV years ago, Rob. Fair enough. Check out Josh Johnson. Yeah, he's got a lot of shorts on YouTube and stuff, so that's where I found him. Still like me a bit of TV. Me too. Me too. I definitely watch less than I used to. I maybe watch TV 4 or 5 times a week, whereas I used to watch TV every day, you know? So it's definitely gone down, but still few times a week. In return, you must check out Tommy Cooper properly. Okay, I'll do my best, Bambi. I'll do my best. Crikey, we've talked about some interesting favourites today. We've talked about comedy and what else did we talk about? Games, I guess? Football? Watches? Yeah? It's been really fun. Yes, my fancy bracelet. My fancy bracelet with all the gems on it. I don't know what the gems mean, but I love them. And it's very tactile as well, because, you know, obviously they're all different. I mean, vaguely painful. It sticks into my wrist a bit. Nowadays, I only would recommend the German/French TV channel Art. Ah, cool. You think I'm not seeing some messages? Oh no, Bambi, are you on Top Chat instead of live chat? I should be supporting Palace for the coming cup final. Thank you, Phil. Thank you. Yes, if anybody feels like it, you know, feel free to support Palace in the cup final. You know, Eagles, Eagles. That's all you got to do. Sing Glad all over occasionally, and you'll be there. Chat had frozen for some reason. Oh no. Okay, but it's back. Red and blue, you know, on the day. Yep. What should the Kersley Rugby Club song be, do you think? Oh, I think I'd have to know more about the team. Plus, sometimes, to be honest, with the songs that become the songs of football clubs or rugby clubs, sometimes it seems kind of random. Bambi, no. Do you have to? I mean, you can if you want, you know. Let's have a YouTube channel with all the new doc films. Ooh, just for that one match, I see. Give that a watch. And I'm going to root out that scarf. I should wear it on the day. I don't have a Crystal Palace kit. I'll support Palace. I'll place heavy metal. Okay, I guess. Oh dear. There's a French and a German version of the channel. That's fun, Rob. I like it. I'm now really excited for a football match that isn't happening for like 12, what, well, when is it? Quite a way away. 17, 12 days, right? Sorry. I'm not doing well. What would the French and German versions of Mouse's streams be like? Oof. I dread to think. I remember supporting Wimbledon as a kid for a while, as I had all the Wombles. They were in my football league too. Well, Wimbledon are my second team, Phil, because in my youth, they shared a ground with Palace. So I would watch Wimbledon matches sometimes because they shared Selhurst Park. So that's my other team that I support, I guess. And then all of the stuff happened, and now, you know, we've got AFC Wimbledon. So I kind of support them still. But yeah, seen many a Wimbledon game in me time. It's an intriguing thought. People who support teams they have no geographical connection to and the reasons why. Yeah. It is interesting, isn't it? Sometimes it'll be like some family connection or a player, or, they'll just be like a big team and they just like the way that they play and they get to see matches on TV a lot, or some other thing, some story about the club. Yep, I'm sure they have. I'm sure they have. They've picked up a lot of nerd fighters over the year from John Green. Remember your one bolt. First time I went to Celeste, I was 4. I heard a disturbing woman behind us was using filthy language inappropriate for my age. Still, that's South London, in it. Oh, it's a shame that that's obviously stuck in your brain over many years, Bambi. Oh, I couldn't tell you when I don't really remember when I first or last went to Celeste. A while ago. Wondered if you remembered the song. Of course, of course. We're nearly at the end of the stream. I only put it together recently what the words were. I won't repeat them though. Oof. Used to have the Wombles album. That's cool. We've talked about some really fun, different things today. Had the Wombles album too. Ooh. Switch back to English. Yeah, I wanted to read out your comments, Rob, but I didn't want to read out your comments because I can't do the accent. But I did study French and German in school. Ooh, any plans for the evening, everyone? I am going to read. In a surprise to nobody at all. And eat some Easter egg. Which is another favourite from the month. Easter eggs. Oh, any more favourites before we end? I think that was all I had. The Bracelet, Easter, Doctor Who, the new series of Doctor Who I'm really enjoying. Episode 3 was my favourite episode in many, many years of Doctor Who. What kind of egg? It's a caramel, dairy milk caramel one. 3-1 to Palace after they go one down early due to nerves. Oh, is that your prediction, Phil? That's cool. Sorry about the capital. You're like, what kind of egg? What kind of egg, Mouse? So yes, that'll be my favourites for the month. Oh, and I'm popping into town tomorrow because I need to return my library books. And I've got £10 off in Waterstones. Any music? Ooh, what have I been listening to? I haven't really been listening. Well, I have been listening to my playlists, but I haven't been seeking out particular artists. I was at my neighbour's this afternoon and they had Classic FM on like the whole time. And I really liked it. And I didn't really think that I was into classical music. So I think I'm going to get like a playlist of classical music and play it while I'm working because it was really nice. Yes, I've got a Waterstones card. Yep. Indeed, Bambi. Yeah, sophisticated neighbours. I was like, I'm liking this. This is a nice vibe. This is now going to be my go-to working music, I think. Just classical music. I've got no idea what I'm doing, but I'll put on some classical music and hope for the best. Ive Automatic. Classical music is incredible when you hear it played live very well. I can imagine, Tiberius. I've seen a few orchestras in my time, but mainly playing like film music, which I guess is classical music, but you know, yeah, especially if it's loud. It reverberates through you. Gonna watch videos. Nice, Rob. Enjoy. So yeah, this has been such a fun stream. Thank you, everyone. I've had a lovely time. I hope you have had too. Thank you for keeping me company watching and in the chat and for all of the fun chat. My next YouTube live stream will be the first Monday of June because apparently that's the month that's next somehow. Something with a good trombone. I'm all about the trumpets. I'm obsessed with the trumpet. It's my favorite sound. And what's that? Is it a glockenspiel? What's the one that's wood? There's one of them that's wood, and it's like all of the, and it makes a really nice noise. It's in the percussion. Xylophone? It's xylophone or glockenspiel. Is xylophone the wooden one? Anyway, I feel like I'm distracting us from the end of the stream. But, you know, the one that's wooden and has a lovely tone to it. I like it. Yay, thank you for the recommendations. Yeah, thank you, everyone. Glockenspiel is metal. Okay, then it is xylophone. Bambi, you were right. It must be a xylophone. I love the sound of a xylophone. Right, so yes, thank you so much for joining. Enjoy the rest of your evening. Have a lovely week. Pure coincidence. I'll hopefully be back soon with another YouTube video. I don't know entirely when, and I don't know what it will be. I got very excited about making a new mouse music, and then I made it, and now I have got myself a bit stuck, but I'll get back soon. I'll definitely have a sort of another book video of some description up soon. And I'm trying to get back mouse moments. I got myself a little microphone to use with my phone, and also a thing where you can put your phone on your neck so that you can like have like a view of what you see. So Mouse Moments will at some point be returning with some new toys. Yeah, plink plonk, playing us out, indeed. Yes, and Twitch tomorrow for Veilguard. Yeah, POV, there you go. That's the word. Rob, you saw me struggling and you had the solution. I appreciate it. But yes, thank you so much for joining. It's been really, really fun. And I will see you very soon. It's been great. It's been great. Right. Take care, everyone. See you later. Bye.